Bon retour YouTube. Bien. Attends, j'avais une mission à rendre. C'était celle-là. Ah putain, va falloir se taper la route à chaque fois. Pas trop de peluche. Une peluche Assassin's Creed. Qu'est-ce que... D'accord, pourquoi pas. C'est une peluche de cadavre? Comment ça se passe? C'est un cadavre avec des trous dedans? Peluche de Ezio. Ah ouais. Pourquoi pas après?
The blood of
These seals,
you've done what?
they under it.
They consigned to strike.
I'll kill.
Only fool.
Good.
I think
Better on him.
you're proving
Let me ask you.
waste of time.
Chiere,
Why are you still here?
consider it done.
Just know I work.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a comme quête encore? Il y a ça aussi que je peux faire, grimper dans les hiérarchies des connards là. Il est où lui? Il aime pas le feu. Et il s'en bat les couilles des flèches. Très bien. Il est où? Ah putain, y a pas de point de TP à côté. Fuck off. Ouais, y en a peut-être un là, mais je l'ai pas pris. C'est peut-être ça. Dessus. Aïe. Voilà. Attends, on est là, on va faire ça aussi. Par contre, les avions, le 14 juillet, si vous pouviez vous calmer 2 minutes, ce serait bien. Putain, je vois rien. Attends, mais
Best stay out of sight.
pourquoi j'ai encore un marqueur sur le mec? Je viens de le tuer. J'aurais la respawn? C'est qui que j'ai de marquer? C'est lui? Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette affaire encore? Théodore the Doorkeeper. Théodore the Doorkeeper. Mais. Quoi? J'ai rien compris. J'ai l'impression que j'ai pas buté le bon. Par erreur. Très étrange. Trésor. Il y a des chances que ce soit par là. Tout civilienne. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce... Je comprends pas la phrase que je vais dans le lien là. Avoir du fun avec Assassin's Creed Odyssey, comment c'est possible? Attends, je regarde ça vite fait. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ces conneries? Oui, oui, vas-y, on s'en fout de tes... Vous êtes mignon. C'est mignon tout plein. Bon, elle est pas aussi bronzée que ça, la Cassandra, mais bon. C'est à part ça, on retrouve bien la petite natte qui passe par-dessus l'épaule. C'est mignon. C'est mignon.
smell of spring is in the air. Reminds me of Sparta.
D'accord. Oui, j'imagine bien que ça va pas être toujours facile, effectivement. Bonjour monsieur, on s'est jamais vu mais j'ai fini une mission pour vous.
Here, stranger.
A camp of bandits has been.
And you're hoping
It should be an easy task.
you haven't heard? That's already
Excellent work.
all in a day's work.
Combien d'XP là-dessus? 25 000. C'est pas ouf. Hein. Bon alors, il est où l'autre là? Alors le plus près c'est quoi? C'est de là ou c'est de là? De là je crois. Parce que j'aurai pas toute la ville à traverser, ni la muraille à monter, etc. Je pense que ce sera plus simple comme ça. Le petit bâtard, il bouge. Ah oui, il bouge bien l'enfoiré. Putain. Attends, on va essayer de... On va essayer de l'intercepter. Petit bâtard. Qui campe là-bas.
Let's go, Phobos. I don't want to be spotted here.
On va au bon endroit là parce que... Ah oui putain, il est obligé de faire le tour comme ça. C'est ça qui m'aurait intéressé. Ouais. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Qu'est-ce que tu fais? C'est quoi cette vitesse là? Il est à cheval le bâtard.
The watch will be vigilant here.
Ah, il est à cheval. Il est à cheval.
Let's go.
I hope you have a coin for that.
Ah oui d'accord, par contre ouais, ça déconne pas quand ça touche. Ah, au secours. Putain, mais j'ai déjà plus de vie. Du coup. Oui. Ah. Ah shit! Non, bouge là. Quoi? Non. Il est décédé. Alors ensuite, mercenaire, qu'est-ce qu'on a? Ouais, tier S2. Oh, tier S2. Ça fait quoi tier S2? Facetos et stitching by 1%. Ce qui est Facetos. Il est où? Je suis pas au courant. Je suis pas au courant. Qu'est-ce que t'as vu encore comme mercenaire toi? Non mais tier 3 mais ça existe plus, ça faut arrêter maintenant. Ah oui putain c'est vrai qu'il me faut un... faut un lynx. Quelque part. Putain depuis tout à l'heure je suis toujours pas monté niveau 85. Au secours.
Come on. Off we go now.
Attends je suis con, pourquoi je vais y aller à cheval? Moi je peux pas y aller en slash TP plus précis. Ça va être plus simple quand même hein. Bah tiens, qu'est-ce que vous voulez lui?
Is that Cassandra Vaird, the Eagle Bearer, messenger of Zeus, she who launched 1,000 hearts?
Alcibiades. I'm known by many names, but that last one sounds to be of your own making.
My young friend Archimedes here could use your legendary talents to woo the object of his desire.
You would have my eternal gratitude.
What's the job?
Have you ever heard of Praxilla?
The name sounds familiar. Who is she?
Who is she? A poet blessed by Apollo himself. She describes the gods as if they were her lovers. Her lyre is a legendary weapon, wielded in her hands. I want to meet her, but talking to a goddess such as she? Terrifying.
Oh, nonsense. Usually you give a woman some flowers, and she'll show you her flower. However, this is Praxilla. She is not easily impressed.
Of course. No ordinary flower will do. They need to be worthy of a goddess.
I come to this coast every year for the Poetry Festival. Of all the beautiful blossoms, none match the scent and radiance of the coral rose. Fetch some, and all doors and legs shall open for you.
Super.
I'll return with your flowers.
Très poétique.
I've heard enough.
Please, if you are as skilled with sword and heart as Alcibiades says, you'll return to me with the coral rose. As a poet, it's best that I stay at camp while you do the hiking.
You'd be an easy snack for wolves or bears. I'll return with the roses.
Putain, mais j'en viens. J'ai pas envie de grimper. Forcément y avoir de la bestiole à côté, sinon c'est pas drôle. Tiens, je le vois de là. C'est quoi, c'est un lion? Ah non, c'est un loup. C'est des loups! Je vais voir un truc qui me plaît moyen.
These must be the coral roses. I found your coral roses.
You're back! That's perfect. The roses are perfect. Oh, look at the luster. The fragrance. Now you must deliver them to her.
You came all this way to meet her. You should be the one to do it.
Please, I'm much too nervous to speak to her. I've composed a poem to recite. Here, let me teach you.
I'm not saying any Malaka's poem. That's your job, not mine.
Then I must rehearse. Will you at least deliver the flowers before they wilt?
Fine, but you'll do the rest.
Okay, she's at her tent, right there. Go give them to her.
Praxilla, I have flowers for you from Archimedes of... somewhere.
Did I not tell you to get the wine 5 minutes ago?
Cassandra Vaiad, may I introduce you to
Idiot.
my dear friend Praxilla, Apollo's muse and mistress of the Golden Strings.
You're Praxilla?
Didn't expect an aged bard. Mercenary of Ayat?
It would be foolish of me to assume a master of the craft would be young.
Praxilla, this is Cassandra Vaiad, eagle-bearer, messenger of Zeus, launcher of 1,000...
Cassandra Kaka, cast stone and light alike, leaves ladies and lads alight alive. Ailing women and awestruck men cling to her side.
A true genius.
Look at those shoulders. A soldier, a Spartan, a thorn in the side of tyrants. She who dares challenge Poseidon. Alcibiades, this one I'm keeping my eyes on.
The poems she writes about me are never so kind.
I have flowers for you. They're not from me. They're from Archimedes. He's right over... Well, he was over there.
A coral rose? Huh. I'll have to get my servant to add these to the pile.
I also prefer actions to easy gestures.
Where is that servant girl? I swear her head must be rattling with rocks.
I wish she'd rattle my rocks.
A Haikos is missing. That idiot must have taken it with her and run off.
Haikos.
Achaikos is Praxilla's legendary lyre.
I set it down after tuning moments before you arrived. I can't go on stage without a Haikos.
I did see Archimedes leaving in quite a hurry.
We need to get that lyre back. Please, without Praxilla getting everyone's juices flowing, this festival is just a bunch of young men measuring the size of their verse.
I'll find the thief and return.
Je comprends pas. Expose the game to get some information about Archimedes. Y'a pas d'infos là, y'a personne qui veut parler, putain, lui, qu'est-ce qu'il veut?
Do you know a man named Archimedes?
Archimedes. That's the kid who hangs out around the Vipers. Yeah, I know him. He's been coming to the festival for...
The Vipers?
You know how it is. People feel small, so they band together to make the rest of us feel smaller. They took over the temple of Athena Itonia a while back. Now it's hard to take the road without being held at knife point.
Do you think that's where Archimedes would take a lyre?
Hope not. For his sake. The Vipers are dangerous.
Thank you for your help.
Hope you find the lyre.
Alors, c'est où? Une boîtière. Ouais. Northwestern part of Montelquai, machin. Ça va être ça, je suppose.
Come on.
Allez, à la rage.
Someone, please, help!
You're that servant. The one who disappeared at the same time as the liar.
I can explain. Archimedes talked me into it and said he'd use the drachmi to buy my freedom. When we escaped, he said he wanted to bring the liar to the Vipers. I said no. The Vipers said yes.
So, the Vipers have Archimedes and the liar now. As for you, you can go back to Praxilla and apologize if you really want help.
Bon, je vais le séparer, d'accord, super.
That must be where they're keeping Archimedes and the liar.
Ça savait pas avoir avec le camp, très bien.
the gods, I'm saved. These horrible thugs blackmailed me into stealing the lyre.
I doubt that.
They took it from me when I was captured.
Ah, pardon. C'est pas grave.
Malaka got what they deserved.
Did they force you to steal Praxila's lyre?
No, they gave me the confidence I was lacking. We would drink and complain about poetry at the festival.
What? Praxila's your mother?
She is. She abandoned me and my father when I was a child. Something about my father, Achaikos, built the lyre for her as a wedding present. She loved it more than us. I just...
Praxila was born with a calling for the arts. It was her right to follow it.
She should have thought of that before she decided to have a family. I wish my father had never made her that lyre.
Speaking of the lyre...
Malaka, I do. But wait, before you leave, I need some advice. Should I talk to
Approach Praxila as yourself and talk to her. Maybe...
I need time to think.
Petite zone objectif de quête et puis voilà.
I was able to get the...
Thank you. Oh, Cassandra, thwarter of thieves. I appreciate you bringing Achaikos back to me.
You need help
Perceptive, too. Look at it. Wood's gone soft, body splintered, it's torn.
What can be done to save it?
Cressis has been having this festival for years. The town is built around it. Of course, because
It's not too far away.
And since it's been proven that nothing is safe,
I can help you get there safely.
the journey will be worth it.
I'm right behind...
I have very fond memories of this place. I've watched the port... And a small gathering of friends grow into a massive festival. It's more home than home.
Your true love is a liar and your home is a poetry festival? You never wanted to settle somewhere?
Oh, you sweet young child. My life isn't as simple as you make it out to be. I'm like Zephyros, needing to go where I please. I learned this the hard way.
So you care only for yourself?
If you only live your life for others, what's the point? You're nothing but a slave, a loyal beast at best.
People can get hurt.
If I had lived the life expected of me, traditional and domestic, I would have died. Died inside. And like as not, thrown myself into the sea. I know what I need.
Seems like the festival here is much less formal than the others I've encountered.
Yes, Dionysus claimed our offerings to Apollo and granted us the gift of ecstasy.
I can see why it would attract people from far and wide.
Do not misunderstand. Heathen is one part of... Timiha, where are you?
Who is making all that fucking noise?
The smell of the sea is almost enough to cover your stench, Timmy.
Praxilla, I've been gathering...
High praise coming from you. I need a favor. Achaikos was kidnapped by some idiot and needs a new neck.
This idiot?
This idiot carries a sharp spear.
I hired this muscle here to get Achaikos back. Now she's keeping me company.
All right. Give him here. Poor fellow's been brutalized.
But you can fix it.
Of course I can fix him. I am the best pair of hands you're going to find outside of Athens. Problem is, Achaikos is a special boy. I have...
What materials do you need?
I have what I need for the neck, but the old one took the strings and yoke out when it snapped. Ah, there's a crack running through the soundbox. That needs to be replaced.
What should I be looking for?
Some use bone for the yoke and neck, but nothing beats wood in my opinion. Strings are made from...
I will return.
Ah, des intestins de loup. Faut trouver des loups, quoi. Super. Où est-ce qu'on trouve des loups dans la région? On peut tomber dans les bois, tu verras bien. Voilà. Bonjour. Attends, j'ai pas la bonne barre.
Wolves are fierce animals. I'll gut them for Percy. Hope these are enough guts for fixing Achaikos. This shell should be perfect for Praxilla's lyre.
Silver Birch. Attends, tant qu'on est là, on va faire ça aussi. Mais vraiment là? prendre le truc de Poséidon parce que là ça a l'air d'être profond dans l'eau. J'ai une dent de requin, c'est bien. On manquera plus que le lynx. On rentre là-dedans. J'ai l'impression que je vais pas où il faut. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce merdier? Ah, par là.
That should be enough wood for a new lyre. I have everything we need.
Excellent. Give it here.
Be careful with it.
He'll like me better when I'm done. You always were too rough with your fingering.
Well, that's the first complaint I've...
There he is, looking more handsome than ever.
You call this your best work? Your...
Oh, shut up and go deafen the mass.
Thanks for the help. I might need some help after, though, so swing by my...
Sure. If...
Not another step closer, sellsword.
Ok, on va faire comme ça. Voilà. On va aller faire la mission de l'autre là encore. J'espère que c'est pas trop long.
The Mistios returns. Do you have time to accompany me and Achaikos to our triumphant
After all this?
Excellent.
So we're a team now. Can I...
After my performance, Drachmi will be a no...
You've dedicated your life to your art. You must have a lot to show for it.
I write 100 poems every night when I go to sleep, and I throw out 100 every morning when I wake up. Luckily, some have survived to touch people.
Do you have any favorites?
There's one I'm well known for that is very dear to me. The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun. Second are the shining stars and the face of the moon. Then ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
Sounds nice. But we should get going. So, cucumbers.
The sun gives us the fruit of the trees, like the fruit of the loins.
In your poem, you say you leave the sun. Why?
Not me. Adonis. He's being asked upon death about the most beautiful things he's left behind. To me, there is no greater beauty than that of the sun, and the moon, and stars.
Oh! Why is he being asked this?
Adonis is beauty incarnate. What could be so beautiful that even he would be pained to leave?
I see. Looks like we've made it.
Marvelous. Thank you. Looks like my adoring fans are ready for me. Be sure to catch the show. It's Praxilla!
I heard she was coming this year.
Praxilla! Recite something for us.
I've been reciting this poem for years. Cassandra, would you do me the kindness of allowing me to hear it anew from your lips?
I couldn't.
Nonsense. You know everything you need to do it justice. How about something new this year?
Vraiment là.
The most beautiful thing I leave is the light of the sun.
Praise be Apollo!
Vous allez pas m'interrompre à chaque fois par contre.
Second, are the shining stars in the face of the moon.
This is one of my favorites.
C'est chiant votre truc.
Then, ripe cucumbers, apples, and pears too.
That's always been my favorite verse. I'm happy my
Mais
poem
ça veut rien
touched you
dire,
so
putain.
deeply. Have you thought about trading your spear for the lyre?
I will stick to
C'est non.
swinging swords, thanks.
It wouldn't be a poetry festival without someone causing a disturbance.
Praxilla, get to safety. I can handle them.
Toi non plus.
Happens every year. Some cursed idiots drink too much wine and get themselves killed.
I didn't know poetry festivals were such lively events.
Indeed. I need to take a...
Bon. C'est vénère la poésie chez eux.
Have a happy end.
Praxilla, it has taken me long years of souls.
When I heard the name of the man who stole my lyre,
I've dreamt of hurting you as you hurt me and my father 1,000 times. But I...
just as Adonis lamented the beauty he left behind.
You're not dead. Neither of you are. Take this opportunity.
Thank you.
C'est bon les conneries? Pas ouf l'XP hein, que ça donne tout ça. Bon YouTube, hein, on va s'arrêter là pour cet épisode. Sur ces bonnes paroles. Puis on se retrouve pour la suite du grind. C'est parti, hein, allez.